Look what just arrived. It's a deck of cards. Without you, this would only be a dream. This would not be reality without you. Without the autofocus would be great. There you go. James says that. James says thank you. Thank you so much. What else we got in the box? We got a pen. Here is your pen. That's a nice large pen too. Ooh, I like that. I like it. It looks magnificent. And we have something in the bag. What is in the bag? What is in the box indeed? It is, I'm not sure what that is. It is something. It is something and I like it. It's bendy and I believe it sticks. It's sticky. No, it's not sticky. It has 2 layers to it. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening, but sure, I'll take it. I like it. Maybe it has 3 layers. Ooh, it has 3 layers to it. I think there's stickers. But we'll find out later. Got something in here. Ooh, it's a coin. We got a coin as well. So huge bonuses for presentation on this particular project. I got to say, A+ for presentation on your product. And we got a block of wood. We got a block of wood as well. So if you like the wood, if you like a woody in the morning, this is going to be right up your alley because this is solid, is solid wood. All right, let's look at the cards as a last resort. I guess we have to look at the card. Oh my, look at the presentation. A+ for just overall presentation. I really like it. Really like it. Cosma Visions Oracle. There is the back for you. You can see the beauty that is this deck of cards. Man, they went all out. They went all out, I got to say now. Some people sort of skimp on the extras, and that would be me, by the way. And some people just demand only the best. And James from the Cosma Visions Oracle demands only the best. So this opens up like, oh, wow. Man, talk about just presentation overload. That is so magnificent. That looks so pretty. Just opening the box. The box feels magnificent too. I can't describe just how cool the box feels. It is very nice. There is the bottom of the box. And let's finally look. Purple gilded edges. Okay. Purple gilded edge. We have a box. Sorry, we have a book. And the book is about 96 pages long. We will take a look at that at the end. For now, let's look through these cards because Jesus, the overall presentation value of this is just astounding. 8 of lotuses, 2 of trees, the maze, the unknown. Again, let me just emphasize how good this looks. If you think it looks good on camera, in person, it is magnificent. It is magnificent. A round of applause for James. James, dude, seriously. Okay, death. Card quality. Here's the back, by the way. And the card quality is pretty good. Not at the level of, let's say, a Dark Mansion or anything, but it is very acceptable. So there is death. Pretty cool. I like that. The crow, the swan. Very Monet. Very Monet. What do you think? The peacock. And pelican. Looks really cool. Yeah. I mean, there you go. The phoenix. And soulmates. So here we go with soulmates and then the spirit plane. So I'm not sure if these are supposed to be referencing actual tarot cards, but either way, it does say oracle. So I'm kind of curious as to what the book will explain, but we'll look at that in a moment. Right now, we'll just go through these. We have the orbs, the cosmic tree, sort of like a little bit of that tree of life feel. Then we have a life map. And let's see, what's next? Karma. Ooh, I like it. Looks like a lot of very, very unique art. Kind of like pointillism a little bit, of a lot of points, a lot of dots and whatnot. But yeah, sacrifice. Then we move into past lives. So this would be great for reading. I like the keywords. It's sort of like where the deck is going. And the maze. So I'm not sure how many cards are in here. We will definitely see. It looks almost like that we have a numbered cards like the tarot minors at some point. We got the vessel sort of lit up and looking a little bit like the sun, maybe not. And then the shore, maybe a moon representation. Again, we'll check out the book. And the veil. Ooh, kind of trapped in there behind a wall of water. I like it a lot. This is really cool looking. And the bridge, I can't wait to use this. It's so interesting. The bridge is such an interesting card as well. We have a pathway out, an exit maybe out of the area, and that could be something good there. We have infinite paths as we sort of try that out. Then we have the unknown as 20. And then we have, I assume the world is 21. Yeah, we have a 21. We have life on earth. So we have an embrace. Feels like a little bit of the lover's card, but it's the world. You have sleeping ships with a question mark. So I guess the ships are not going anywhere. They are just standing. Then we have the Ace of Embers, which I assume is the Ace of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. Yeah, this is pretty much not going to be right or wait, but again, it does say Oracle. So they're just going to go their own way. James is going to sort of make his own pathway, right? The Three of Embers with, ooh, they're sort of hovering. And it's almost like they're being taken away by something. They're being pulled in the opposite direction and being taken away. We have the Four of Embers, which is the home card. The Four of Wands, home. Then we have the Five of Embers, which is the conflict or the fighting. And then we have the Six, which is success. Looks pretty cool. Looks very cool indeed. Now we have the Seven, which is usually defending yourself and whatnot. We have a little bit of that feel here, but, you know, not too much there. And the Eight, which is the travel, the movement and whatnot. I like it a lot. And then the Nine. Ooh, I love the volcano type of feel from that. That looks really, really cool. Going into the 10. So these are just really sort of abstract, sort of winging it, making up what you need from it, getting the symbolism. What I like the most about what I'm seeing so far is just that you can take this in whatever direction that you want. Like you're not really restricted. So it's similar to a tarot deck, but again, you can grab it and run with it in whatever direction that you personally would like to go with it. So again, I really like what I'm seeing so far, and I'd love to sort of read with that. Oh, look, I got my goal from flipping cards. That's what I'm talking about. The Two of Lotuses. Ooh, the Two of Cups. Nice. I like the sort of the isolated feel there. And the garden. Is it Monet's garden? It could be. The Three of Lotuses. Cool. We have sort of a competition there with the Three of Cups. And the Four. Getting stuff that we don't want, which could be a little bit of the garden feel. We have the Five of the completely destroyed ship and whatnot. And let's see what else we got. We got the Six. Ooh, I like that. That's interesting. Sort of splashing against a plant. Sort of just getting that splash in there and maybe disrupting it or feeding it. I'm kind of curious as to which one it is. We got the Seven of Cups with the two frogs. And then the Eight. Abandonment and leaving. It looks like they left the underwater city of Atlantis, maybe. Ooh, Stargate Atlantis right here. They left the underwater city. And they did have a whale episode in Stargate Atlantis, in case you're wondering. Was that season 4? Was that season 4 or 5? I'm not sure. Anyway, I think season 5. Anyway, 9 of lotuses. There you go. The two worlds combining. And the 10, a new sunshine in the distance, a new area to go to. Ace of birds. I assume that's the swords. Feel the swords. It's sort of like a statue or it's snowed over. Maybe it's like a snowman, but a snowbird. Checking his phone, it looks like, maybe. And the two of birds. Huh, okay. The two of birds, sort of dragging things through the snow. Very cold, wintry feel. And the 3, where all the birds have been shot down by arrows. Kind of depressing. PG-13 here, kind of depressing, I'm going to have to say. And the 4 of swords, that rest, ooh, that rest feel with that moon in the background, gives it that creepy aura type feel. And then the 5, ooh, I like it a lot. So pretty. It's sort of, I'm not going to say it's samey, but the colors are the same, but I think the pictures are so radically different, and they feel very fresh and dynamic. The whole deck feels fresh. It does. It feels fresh. It feels like that we're in for an experience we're not going to have elsewhere. And the 7, obviously we have sameness across the suit of swords, but I don't know. It still feels a little fresh. It does. Yeah, we're getting into a little bit of the too samey. Now we know who shot down those birds in the 3. That little culprit right there did it. And he or she is going to shoot down some more birds. And that bird is not happy about it. That bird is going to bite him in the ass. It's directly where he's going. But he's about to fall, too. So much symbolism. I love it. I love it. There's so much symbolism in here. And the 10 of swords, which is oh, no. That is the vulture. I had that in my deck as well. Now, the Ace of Trees, which I assume is Pentacles? Pentacles, I guess. I mean, we're down to the last suit, and we got extra cards. So, yeah, the Page of Trees, or the Ace of Trees. We've got the 2 of Pentacles here, that juggling the choices, a little bit of that Stonehenge type of feel, or something ancient. This person's wandering into the ancientness. Can't wait to read with this, man. So much symbolism to pick up on. Now we have the 3, which is sort of working, getting done. A little samey on the 4, a little samey on the 5. It does sort of progress. You have a skull inside of that imagery. Isn't that cool? You have a skull in there. But yeah, they didn't skimp on the number of cards, that's for sure. I have no idea how many cards are in here, but Jesus, a lot. I mean, this is a lot of cards. So I'm kind of curious on the introduction in the book if they're going to say how many cards there are. So I don't know. We'll see. And the 6, and then the 7. I love this pointillism that we have sort of on here, but round like there and stuff. So cool, so cool. And the 9, and then we have the 10. So yeah. I like it. Now we're sort of going into the extra stuff, right? We got the Wanderer. I guess these are the courts. The Wanderer's interesting. It's like they're moving too fast, and so they blur, and so they end up blurring and whatnot. The Shapeshifter, the Mystic. Ooh, very, very cool. And what else we got? And the Protector. Oh, the sumo wrestling with a very pronounced gut there with the sumo wrestling. They're sort of slapping each other in the face. They're having a face slap off. And then we have the Weaver making cool stuff in the snow. I like it. So these are the swords. Maybe that's the Page. Maybe that's the Knight doing the fighter. That would be the Knight for sure. And then maybe this is the Queen, the Dreamer. It looks like the Queen. And then we have maybe the King, the Elementalist. Man, how much work went into this? This looks like a lot of work, man. This looks like the amount of effort that pointillism requires is insane. That's a lot of work. So I'm not sure what suit that is, but we got the composer, I guess Cubs or Cups. The romantic, again, really looks like sort of the garden. Really looks like sort of the garden with the lily pads and all those paintings. And the mender there. And then the peacemaker, which I guess is still going to be the cups. Peacemaker. Then we have the Pathfinder, which I assume is the queen. Weird looking card. The Pathfinder is so weird. And then the entertainer, which I absolutely adore. Love that. The geomancer looks just fantastic. And finally, the commander. So nice. Man, this deck really hits the mark. It really does, from the presentation and the box and everything. So let's look at the book, which I wanted to get. Let me lower the brightness on the camera because it does tend to blow out the text on white backgrounds. So let's look through the guide real quick. So much like a reflection of Cosma Visions, these cards play off what you already know. Sort of a loose definition. High Priestess becomes the Swan, and so on. So it is a sort of a translation of tarot. You have 78 card deck, the first 22 cards, etc., etc. So interesting. So we can look at, for example, Death, which is new beginning. So you get a couple of paragraphs there. And then, so each one has a couple of paragraphs that you get there. So take a look at that, pause it if you need to. Now we have the Dance of Lotuses, the Ace of Lotuses and whatnot. Again, pause it and do some reading there. Then we have the Flight of Birds with the 10 of Lotuses and whatnot. So again, looks really, really cool. Overall, this is a hit. This is a hit. I really like it. I mean, I can say that it is a bit samey in parts, but the amount of effort, the amount of good stuff that's sort of embedded within the cards. So in other words, if I pull this card, I can get a lot of different symbolism out of it. And I think all of that symbolism really sort of comes in handy. And I think overall, this is going to be a fantastic deck. It's just for the bonuses, the extras. The bonuses, the extras, the presentation. So let's look at, it is a bit sticky. I mean, it doesn't spread very well, but one of my biggest turn-ons is just the gilded edges on here. The pretty edges, so nice. So that is the Cosmic Visions. Let me know what you think. Cosma Visions Oracle, which is kind of a tarot deck. Let me know what you think. I'm interested in just sort of the group feedback for this. It looks so good. I really like it. Let me know how you like it, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.